Yes, Craig, welcome to Cardiff City. That's become the most famous blue door in television history. We've been on it for about half an hour, but you're here now, so good to see you. What made you decide to come to Cardiff?
It was pretty obvious, really, just to come home. My wife and kids live here, so I've spent the last 6 years up and down the road. And I always, because my family, I've left home at 15 years of age. And I had a feeling I always wanted to come back here, but I wanted to come back at the top of my game. I didn't want to, be at the end of my career and maybe having the odd year here, because my family and being here as well, they've supported me my whole life. But I've wanted to reward them as well, if you understand what I mean. I wanted, to say thank you for them for travelling everywhere to watch me play. Now you're going to get to watch me play right at home, and hopefully in front of, hopefully at a high level.
But you come here as a result of difficult circumstances. Obviously there are regrets, but you're just going to make the best of things here, are you?
I'm trying to find out where nothing's difficult. Nothing's difficult about this. I had the greatest time at Man City. Great time. I came there at a great period of that club's history. And I was brought to take that club on to the next level. And I believe I played a big part in doing that. And I feel great about it, honestly. I feel, with Gary Cook and Khaldoon, two great men. I felt, I feel that I helped the club get to that next level. And the players they're signing at the moment is just incredible. And it's a great moment for the club. And they're bringing in some great players. And I'm sure they're going to really, in the next couple of years, I'm sure they're going to get that Premier League title. And, I'll be really happy if they do.
But a player who was described recently by Mark Hughes as one of the best players in the Premier League last season, not to be included in a 25-man squad to make a Premier League appearance must hurt.
Well, look, last week I broke the news to you lot, which I think I got misinterpreted. I think you lot found that difficult. But, I broke the news to you lot I wasn't going to be in the 25. So for me then it's, to look at the options I have, weigh everything up, and I have. And that's why I'm here, I'm here to be home.
Let's get positive
and play football.
I know we'll get positive in a moment, but just one final point on that. The relationship with the manager there clearly broke down, did it?
Yeah, but I'm fine with him. I hope he does really well. I really do. There's no ill feeling. What I've heard, some of the things I've heard the last week, but I've heard it before. It doesn't faze me, It doesn't. I hope he does well. He's a top manager. He's brought in some top players, and he'll do very well there. And I'm sure that, they're going to have a great season. And I'm sure in the next few years they're going to really go on and win that Premier League title. And I'm just happy I've played a big part in that role of the club for this time being.
Is there any truth that Manchester City refused to sell you or loan you to a rival, i.e. another Premier League side?
I don't, want to get involved in, details. That is private. But look, at the end of the day, I think we should be happy that I'm here. Happy that I've come down to the Championship. I'm willing to put my neck on the line. This is going to be very, very difficult. Probably the hardest decision. Football-wise, I'm going to have to make in my career, because this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. I grew up in this league. I know how tough this league is. It's a lot of games, travelling to a lot of places. This is going to be a tough time in my career, and that has given me excitement as well, because I know how hard it is. This is a great challenge for me. And I'm looking forward to that, to have the opportunity to try and get your hometown club in the top flight of football. It's too big a pull for me, and to live at home while doing it is great.
Have you had to sacrifice your conditions, i.e. your pay packet at all, to come here?
No.
Who's paying those wages?
Look, mate, do you want to go up to Man City and speak to them on it? Yeah.
All right. What's your aim then here at Cardiff? You say it's your hometown club, you look excited by the challenge. What can you achieve this season with them, do you think?
I think with the players we have, I think we've really got to be looking for promotion. Nothing else.
Craig, how strong was the lure of staying in the Premier League compared to, you said it was a big decision to move to the Championship?
Well, I've been in the Premier League. I've been there for 10 years now. Probably I'm at the height of my career. I feel the best I've ever had. I've done. It's strange, but I feel my body's in, my knee feels incredible. Probably because I understand my body a lot more now than what I did when I was younger. But I feel in great condition. It's going to take me a couple of weeks because I obviously haven't played football. So the next couple of weeks is going to be difficult. I understand that, but You know, I understand where I'm coming. Wherever I would have gone would have been difficult for the first few weeks, of course. But for me, it's just, you know, like I've said before, to come home. Maybe I don't mind dipping for a year in a championship, and hopefully I'm able to, you know, to bring this club back to the Premier League.
Was there a temptation for Celtic as well?
I looked at every option. I weighed everything out. You know, you're a Welshman. You were happy to see me, yeah?
Very.
There we go. You know, so, you know, hopefully I'm happy. My family's very, very happy. And, you know, this is an opportunity for, you know, for me to reward my family for all the travelling they've done as well, to get to see me on their own doorstep, not to have to travel here, there, everywhere, you know, and get to see me not on the dip, also, you know, finishing or playing a big part, you know, still left in my career.
You were saying last week, Craig, what it would mean to you and what it would mean to Welsh football to get a side into the Premier League. Can you just sort of reflect on that?
Well, it's important. You know, I watched the playoffs here last year. I've always watched Cardiff any time I've had the opportunity, and, you know, I've been down here and Cardiff been playing. I've always come to the games. But it was a big, it will be a big moment for this, you know, for South Wales. It'd be huge for us. You know, either, you know, even if Swansea got it, it'd be great for football, you know, for us in this country. I believe we can take this, you know, to the next level. If we get it, you know, more younger players would as well, you know, because there's a great excitement with Cardiff and Swansea. If they get to the top level, more kids as well, to get the opportunity to see some of the greatest players playing here week in, week out, will only improve this area for football and, you know, kick us on. And if it helps club-wise, it's definitely going to help international-wise.
A week ago you said, I wouldn't rule out joining Cardiff City. How close did you feel then it was, you know, how close did you feel it was to happening? It's been long. Look, Man City have been brilliant. You know, Gary Cook and Khaldoon have been exceptional. You know, they've really, really helped us out. They've really made this possible. So, you know, I will be in debt for them forever. You know, it's been, you know, I really do thank them. I hope they really do. They will do well. So, but, you know, with Dave being here as well, you know, it's nice to come home without him being at my doorstep every weekend now. So it's going to be a relief. I get to see him every day, which probably isn't the best, but
picks me up there.
But obviously we spent a lot of time in the summer because, you know, I was able to train here as well when I have time off. I do like to keep involved, and, you know, Cardiff always been, you know, always kept that door available to me, and I know the setup I'm going into. I know exactly the people I'm going to be surrounded with, so, you know, it's just a very happy time for me.
You are being seen as the most high-profile signing this club has ever made. Does that put added pressure on you, or are you used to all that?
I don't see it like that, obviously. I think the timing of it, obviously, because of where I am at the stage of my career, I can understand that, but there's been better players for me to play for this club. There's no doubt about that.
Dave, bit of a coup for you. I think you said at the weekend that it was pretty unlikely to happen. How do you feel today?
Well, one, I'm an Englishman, and I'm happy for him to be here in Wales as well. So just to make sure. Listen, you know, we've been talking about this behind closed doors for a few months. As he said, he's not lying when I say that I've been camped outside his house. But why that possibility was there, then I was always going to chase it. And I think what Craig has touched on, without Manchester City's help, then this wasn't ever going to be possible. What I wanted to make sure